Alright, so today we're going to do kind of a sandwich circuit, which just pretty much means that we're going to focus on a little bit of legs, we're going to hit some core in the middle, then we're going to hit a little bit more legs at the end. We're going to use our band for a little bit of both, and then also our body weight as well. So just work with the rep ranges or times that I've given to you. But starting off, when we're doing this exercise, if you have a partner, this works out really well. You do not need an anchor point for these. If, however, you do not have a partner, you're just doing this yourself, you can have an anchor point, so that way you can still get the benefit of the movement. We're going to start off with an assisted squat. And with the assisted squat, you're just going to use the band to make sure that we keep a level spine. So you're going to get your feet about shoulder width apart, hands are going to be forward, getting that little bit of pressure onto the band, and then try to fall backwards, keeping the hips level with the knees with the ankles, almost like you're sitting down in a chair. And also you want to engage your core to keep the spine nice and tall. Now again, if you have a partner, you're just going to go ahead and hold the band lengthwise. Your partner is going to go ahead and grab the other end to keep tension. Now with that, you guys can, if you can do it, simultaneously squat down at the same time and try to counter each other's weight. Or you can go ahead and one person is holding and the other person is squatting. One thing you can also do is if you do not have a band and you still are doing partner squats, is you can simply go ahead and lock your arms together, and that way you can squat and counterbalance each other that way. Next, what we're going to go into is going to go ahead and be a band ab drag. So this is going to be on a lower anchor point. This is also going to be on the floor. So from here, you're just going to go into the ground. Now again, if you are having this with a partner, your partner is just going to grab the other end of the band. But what we're going to do is we're going to have one hand holding the band, or if you have a loop band, I like to put my wrists through so I don't have to worry about it, and I can keep my palms flat on the floor. But if you have something like a tube band that does not have a handle, you can go ahead and hold it as well. All we're going to do is start in a push-up position, and you're just going to cross the butt hand over, and then wind that hand out. You can get your movement out laterally, but we want to try to avoid any movement up and down. We want to keep a tight core, staying parallel to the ground the entire time. With this, a little bit of wobble is okay. Now, if you want to make this harder, you're simply going to choke up on the band when you start. That way, maybe you don't even have your hand touching the ground as often. Really getting a little deeper twist. That is one way to make this harder. If we need to regress this, you're not going to use the band, and you can simply bring your hand from over to over, or if you want to get that little extra pressure through the core, but maybe we can't stabilize in our shoulder as well, you can go onto your knees and still use the band like you did before. So that you get that little bit of resistance. Again, if you have a partner, the partner is going to pull that simultaneously while you are as well. Afterwards, we're going to go and lay down. This is the nice part. And we're going to go into either one of two exercises. You're either going to go into a dead bug by either lifting your legs up, reaching for your toes, and getting the shoulder blades and scapulas off the floor. If we're going for reps, you're going to come all the way down, keep the legs up, and then up again, reaching as high as you can, hold it 1, 2, before dropping. Or you're going to hold for time. The other way to make this harder is to go ahead and do leg raises instead. Straight leg, all the way up, all the way down. If you need to, you can place your hands underneath your hips for a little extra support. To finish this off, you're going to have your hands on the floor. We're going to lengthen out one leg into a single leg glute bridge. Lift it up as high as we can, pressing our heel and foot into the floor, and then gently back down. And then you're going to go ahead and switch sides after the recommended rep range. Again, right and left is one for those, so you do have to mitigate your reps on both sides. Give that circuit a try, and then we'll continue forward.